Good morning, members. Good afternoon, members, and welcome back to our
recording in progress
round of today's proceedings. Today we are dealing with the annual report of the Office of the Chief Justice, the spending on Q1, performance and spending for Q1 and Q2, and we'll deal with the forward funding proposals towards the medium-term expenditure framework. So we'll be dealing with the Office of the Chief Justice. But I think it is important that, again, for record purposes, we record the apology of Advocate Glenys Breitenbach, who is attending the interviews of the JSC, and Honorable Matafa, who is in an oversight work in the Eastern Cape for a different portfolio committee, and Honorable Swart, who is outside the country. SG, you'll first introduce your team before you deliver the annual report. Honorable Nomvalo, I see your hand. Honorable Nomvalo, I see your hand.
Can I come? Are you noting it, Chair, or you are recognizing it? Can I come in?
Yes, you can come. You can come.
Yeah, Chair, I received, I think, 4 complaints about a video for our first meeting that on Facebook it's not playing and on YouTube. So I would like us to address that, Chair, because for public interest purposes, members of the public are having an interest.
Yes.
I believe there's nothing we're hiding. So can we address that both on Facebook and on YouTube?
Okay. Thank you, Honorable Nomvalo, for letting us know about that. Of course, we agree with you. It is very important that the public is it's an integral part of our committee work. So it is important that they get to understand and know the work we're doing. Committee Secretary, can you attend to that?
Yes, Chair, I will talk to the relevant people.
Okay, sure. SG, afternoon and welcome to the committee meeting. Can you introduce your team?
Good afternoon, Chairperson and honorable members of this committee.
You can't say who is talking.
They can't see me.
Yes.
Honorable Chair, my camera is on.
Can someone remove this thing that is on the screen, OCJ annual report? I think that's the reason. Yeah, you'll share after introduction, is fine.
Is that better, Honorable Chair?
We see you, we don't see the
I have to apologize. The SG is unable to join this session as she is not feeling well. So I would like to tender an apology for the Secretary General of the Office of the Chief Justice. And as DDG Court Administration Services, Honorable Chair, I will lead the delegation today. With me in the boardroom is the executive management. I will not introduce each and every one, safe to say that I'm supported by the DDG Mukhale and the EXCO members of the OCJ, who is experts in their fields, and we will reflect them on our achievements throughout the annual report of the previous year, 2023-24, as well as the Q1 for 24-25.
Okay.
Honourable
Can you pause there, DDG? Honorable Mkhwebane, I see your hand is up.
Yes, Chairperson, good afternoon. Chairperson, I don't think this is what we would want to start this process or accountability on. We can't be told now that the accounting officer is not here to address us. Yes, she's sick, she needs to take care of herself. But really, Chairperson, do we have then to proceed like this with the acting person or somebody who is standing in? Because remember, we need the accounting officer to account. And secondly, Chairperson, I think the issue of a virtual platform, I hope this is the last time we are subjected to this. We need to discuss it and agree, because the virtual platforms doesn't serve or justice for us to conduct proper accountability. So I wonder whether it's only me who's having challenges of us proceeding without the accounting officer, and we can postpone this meeting and allow the accounting officer to present and be accountable to this committee. Thank you.
Members,
okay.
wait a little bit. I'll come to members. There's a proposal that is coming from Honorable Mkhwebane, but we'll come back to that. I think the DDG was still introducing us here, so that when we entertain the proposal, we must know, now that the accounting officer is not here on sick leave, who then is here, so that we are able to gauge properly on the responsibilities of the people who have attended the meeting. DDG, you were still introducing your executives that are here.
Thank you, Honourable Chair. As the SG is not well and booked off, I was appointed as acting SG. And with my team, we are more than capable to provide the overview to this committee to ensure that the committee is in a position to provide their oversight and comply with their oversight responsibilities.
Point of order, Chair.
Thank you.
Can you wait a little bit? I want her to tell us who is here. The fact that the team is capable or not,
Exactly.
discussion. I want her to tell us who is actually here. And can you show the video as well?
Thank you, Chair. I'll ask all the members of the executive committee to come and introduce themselves. DDG Macaulay.
We can't see you, DGG. I don't know what happened. You got lost on the way. We can't see you.
Let's try your camera presentation. I can see my reflection.
Yes, we see you.
Trying to use another computer. Yeah. Yeah, fine. Okay. Colleagues, could we introduce ourselves, please?
Good afternoon, honorable members and chairperson. My name is Nakampi Mohali, DDG Corporate Services Management within OCG. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Honorable Chairperson and Honorable Portfolio Committee members. My name is Mulifi Masilo. I'm the Acting Chief Director of Strategy and Systems. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, Honorable Chair and Honorable members. My name is Puni Mbe, Chief Director, Human Resource and Management. Good afternoon, Chairperson and honorable members of Parliament. My name is Ntumeni Nengovela and I am the Chief Information Officer.
Honorable afternoon, honorable members and the Chairperson. My name is Paloma Rapedi, the CFO. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Chair and honourable members of the committee. My name is Vilma Lamley, Chief Director, Court Administration Services, Superior Courts.
Good afternoon, Chair and honourable members. My name is Tsidiso Chipanyane, Chief Director in the Office of the Secretary General, as well as Head of Legal Services. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Honorable Chairperson and honorable members of the Parliament. My name is Bulani Mkhize and I'm the Acting Chief Director, Internal Audit and Risk Management.
Okay. That's fine then. Are you finished with the introductions?
That's great, Honorable Chair.
Okay. Committee Secretary, did we get any indication of the medical condition of the SG?
Chairperson, I didn't get any notice.
Okay. Members, I will await your guidance in this matter. Honorable Mkhwebane is throwing a proposal to the meeting. I think let us get your guidance on how do we then move forward. Honorable Nomvalo, then Honorable Zotedze.
Yeah, thank you very much, Chair. Chair, I rise to support the proposal that has been tendered, that we cannot continue under this arrangement because, one, we sympathize with the sickness, but the manner in which the apology is being tendered in this meeting is undesirable. At least we must be taken serious as this committee. We can't be caught by surprise. And I think we do an oversight and we must reprimand what has been done by the acting secretary to do what she has not been asked to do. I know, Chair, you have made a ruling, but I think we must put a strong position on that to say, you don't come here in this committee and do as you please. When you are asked to introduce, you must do exactly that. So, Chair, I support the proposal. We can't continue. We need the accounting officer to come here. At least maybe if the apology had been tendered, in a respectful manner before we even arrive, we would have prepared ourselves for such. But now we're being caught by surprise. We're being told here by the acting secretary, she's tendering an apology. Just verbally so. So I see a great sense of disrespect, Chair, which must never be tolerated, under any circumstances. So I support the proposal. Thank you.
Honorable Zotedze.
I think, well, let me greet everyone in the platform. But I think there would be consensus that a self-respecting entity cannot conduct itself in that manner. There are processes of tendering apologies. Remember, we were supposed to even deal with this entity earlier and now. I don't think that it would be correct for us to discover in the meeting that the SG is not well. I think that is just unheard of. So I agree fully with the proposal, but where I would differ is when we say, I think it's a matter which we might have to discuss on our own as a committee, which says that
Thank you very much, members, for those inputs. I think the first thing that we must deal with is that members will recall that I would have indicated in 2 meetings of the committee, which is Tuesday and Wednesday, on the compelling reasons why we have decided to turn to virtual. The second issue relates to Parliament is not doing us right, because Parliament says we must hold physical meetings, and we all plan for physical meetings only to find out that there is no venue for those meetings, because committee venues in Parliament are actually very few. Nevertheless, that's not an issue. We do get physical sittings when we get when we get a committee room. We do use even outside at times when they are not busy, but with a note that they always say that outside meeting rooms are actually expensive. So from time to time, we'll have to, so that our program does not derail because Parliament is unable to provide us with committee meetings. We will prioritize our meetings to be physical, but where it is reasonable, not possible, we'll have to hold them virtual so that we don't have a pile up of meetings not having set on the basis that there was no committee room available and all the relative stuff. DDG and the executives of the OCJ, I'm sure you would have heard what the members have said. I won't repeat it. But I think what is very important that we must send as a message to you as a department that accounts to this committee is that when we have challenges meeting you, we simply write a letter to you through our committee secretary. When we have consolidated our program, we simply write to you and attach our program so that you are able to plan accordingly. Now, we would actually be delighted to get the same form of respect from the Office of the Secretary General. I mean, from the Office of the Chief Justice. It may well not be a bad thing or a fault of yourselves that the Secretary General is sick, but how this has been communicated to the committee actually raises a lot of concerns. It raises a lot of concerns because it actually reflects the manner in which the department, the Office of the Chief Justice, does really not care about how we plan our own issues. Because had it been sent to the committee that the SG is sick, the committee would have planned otherwise without you coming to the meeting. We have tried to have this meeting virtually on the basis that we also want to help you to deal with issues of spending and stuff. But really, I think we have qualms with how you have submitted the apology of the Secretary General. And it is indeed true that the Secretary General is the accounting officer of the Office of the Chief Justice. And in law, the person who accounts on behalf of the Office of the Chief Justice is the Secretary General. Now, anyone else who works in the Office of the Chief Justice is actually there to assist the Secretary General perform her duties better. Now, when there is an unforeseen challenge of a sickness that warrants that an acting Secretary General be appointed, that must be communicated to the committee in time, so that even the planning of the committee is accordingly to that. So we will send a letter to the Secretary General that details the fact that we do not think that how she behaves or how the Office of the Chief Justice behaves is in line with the spirit of this committee of accountability. So we're going to defer this meeting for another day. It's a day we're going to send a letter to you and tell you that we've deferred. We're going to look on the available days. Then we'll therefore communicate with the Office of the Chief Justice for their appearance. We'll therefore look for the possibilities of how long will the sickness take and how long will she be fit to come to account to the committee. I think it's really not how we should actually work. And if we start in this tone, I do not think that we'll be handling each other well as time goes. So this meeting is postponed for a later date on the basis of inavailability of the Secretary General with no in time or on time submitted apology, which we think is something that should have been done. So, colleagues, you are all released.
If I may, Honourable Chair.
Yes.
The comments made by the honourable members are taken to heart, and as the Office of the Chief Justice, we have to profusely apologize for any inconvenience caused or the perception that we don't respect this committee. We do respect, and we take to heart the comments made, and that will never occur again. Thank you so much for your consideration.
Thank you. That's well received. That's well accepted. Thank you very much. You are released. Members, we have come to postpone this meeting on the basis that you have alluded to. Myself and the committee secretary are going to look into the next available days to attend to this matter. Indeed, it's not a behavior all of us would have expected. You'll remember when we started the meeting, I even called the Secretary General. That's indicative of the fact that I was not even aware that the Secretary General would not be part of the meeting. We would have fought with the committee secretary if the Secretary General did communicate with the committee secretary and the committee secretary did not communicate with us. But it looks like it's a complete ignorance of the process of Parliament and what Parliament stands for. Thank you very much, members. Tomorrow we'll be taking National Prosecuting Authority. I think this equally gives you time to go through their report. We'll be taking them tomorrow morning. Thank you very much, members. Let's adjourn the meeting.
Thank you, Chair.
Thank you.
Recording stopped.